Welcome to my channel. Story time. I have got a stalker on TikTok. He calls himself Sir Morbid. I don't know why he's got it. I had never heard of him. And, but he found me. I'm on his channel weekly. He is a bully. His channel's mainly just bullying Gypsy, putting false information there. But like, he put this girl, he goes into, he's into their channel, copies their video, puts it on his channel, and they sit there and make fun of him. Well, the first thing he did was go spy on my Facebook, took some of my YouTube videos even, TikTok videos, put them on his page. I live in his head. So they could sit there and basically trash me. Well, for a while, I ignored it. He follows me to lives. I'll go live on TikTok. By the way, I have a little over 6,000 followers. And he'll pop up, him and his crew, when Scarlett, whatever she calls herself, popped in there. I got banned from going live for 24 hours because I cussed her out. This guy has had like 8 YouTube channels that has been banned. I got a copy of, so I decided to fight back, right? I get a copy of one of his old videos. I got it from A to B. He had an issue with some guy, and the guy's brother had passed away. So he calls the mother and tells her, oh, the wrong son died. It just horrible things. Well, since he wanted to put me on his channel and bash, I stuck it up. Meantime, this young lady whose son has an incurable medical condition. I won't tell you what. I don't feel like she'd be comfortable me telling here. I had duetted a video of hers. So now he's going after her, calling her a terrible mother, putting a video of her and her kids and the whole bit. Well, he pops in alive, and we get into it because he's pissed off. Oh, well, I get too far. Let me put it far. He messaged me on TikTok. And I told him, I said, that was low, even for you. And we got into it. Well, he reported my comments to TikTok, so now I can't message anybody to the 10th. I said, okay, you want to play that game? I can play it too. So I went and reported his. Because his message says, I get really pissed off at you. And I said, what do I care? So I reported his. So now he's banned for 10 days. He can't, to the 10th, that he can message. I'm doing a live, and Lord and behold, if he doesn't pop in. Now this guy has sent me bots. He'd be over his channel saying, Dreamer. He's trying to get me on his panel so him and his crew can basically insult me. And I had told him, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going live with you on there. If you want to go live with me, it's got to be on my channel. Well, he finally agrees. Shoot him a new, this is not TikTok, I can say it, asshole. And, yeah, he didn't like that. So last night I did a live with this girl, and she's kind of siding with him. I says, you know what? He started it. I didn't even know who he was. Do you expect me not to defend myself? She goes, no. I said, exactly. So you don't know what's going on or who started it. I end up ending the live. But this guy, he follows me everywhere. He goes to my Facebook. You understand? My Facebook. One of the reasons he's panicking is because he had a old girlfriend. He knows that I know his address, I know the state, I know his full name. He doesn't, and on his podcast on YouTube, he doesn't show his face. He don't want people to know his face, and here I go putting it on there because he's not supposed to have a YouTube. Well, now he's panicking, has made a new YouTube channel as backup because I suspect YouTube's getting on to him because he's been mass reported because of this kid. He's afraid that he's going to lose it. Of course, that don't do no good because I know it. So, you know, if he wants to war, I'll war with him. And I don't care. But he does. He follows me. He goes to my Facebook. He goes to my YouTube channel. Everywhere. To such a point, when I go into Bree's live, she blocked him. So he can't come in there when I'm in there. So yeah, I got a stalker. Now he tends to dox people. And I says, you try to dox me, I says, everybody's going to see your face, and I will dox you right back. Which is illegal, you know, you don't. So he's panicking. He's afraid that I'm going to dox him, which, no, I will not dox him. But if he dox me, I know what police department to go to. Oh, I got that section done. Oh, I ain't got a pair of scissors, so I'll just do it this way. I got him blocked right now, but when I do a video on him, I want him to know. I mean, I truly do. I want him to know. I want him to see it. And I have to keep blocking him. I mean, he actually described, he thinks it's, you know, if somebody subscribes to your TikTok, it tells you. He sits there and subscribes to my channel. I'll have to check my YouTube channel, make sure he doesn't subscribe there too. If you have certain mode, I can't say it on TikTok, but I can say it on YouTube. If you are listening to my weapon chat, fuck you. I got plenty more ammunition that I can post. plenty, plenty more. So you decide what you want to do. I said that because it's not unusual for him to go to YouTube on my videos. Okay? At all. It's not unusual. I mean, this guy is a bully. He put this woman's face video up there, and she had a lot of facial hair, which could be medical, and they proceed to make fun of her. Which to me is absurd. He just bullies. That's all he knows how to do. I mean, what person calls a mother whose son has passed away and tells her, oh, the wrong son died? And so anyways, he agreed he was going to take down the video of the woman and her child. And in exchange, I would delete that video. Well, he was wanting me to do it. First, I says, no, I don't trust you. I do not trust you at all. You take down that video, then I'll remove it. I would have just put it on private. But he didn't, so I says, okay. And then he doubles up. I says, you want to double up and pick on her? I can double up too. Because I says, if you want to fight, I'll fight. And people on TikTok, he says, he is obsessed with you. I says, I know it. And like I told that young lady on our live yesterday, I says, look, you're coming late in the game. You followed me. You're not seeing where it began. I says, I had no idea who this guy was. Never heard of him. Why he decided to pick me, I have no idea. Because that's what my TikTok channel is become about. Is I call out people who bully. Plain and simple. And I never meant to go that way. But I had went on there, and this young lady, she doxed herself. She wants something, and she was giving out her address. So I stitched her, and I says, hon, the internet is forever. You know, give them the email. They can contact you that way. Do not put your name and address and phone number. Delete that video now. Well, she thanked me. And that's how it started. And somewhere, don't think I don't know that some of your goons have subscribed to me, because you are blocked, which is a good thing, because then you'll see my video anyways. You have got a real problem. A real problem. Now, I realize TMZ sued you, and you won, and you were lucky on that. But yeah, I do know your name and address and all that. Because a little birdie told me. Your little ex-girlfriend told me. But it's only in case I have to get the authorities involved. I don't tend to dox you. And as far as you want the quarter? I'm on Social Security, SSI. You can't, only taxes and child support conducts it. So, have at it. Have a nice try. The reason I put that in this whipping chat, because I know darn well he's going to be looking at my YouTube. Okay? When he goes live again, I guarantee you I will be on it. Because every time he goes live on YouTube, he puts me on it. Now, the update on my mother. She is on hospice. Now, people don't panic. She did not qualify medically for hospice. Because, she describes on YouTube she had went to the hospital. Well, she's having issues with constant UTIs. We can't get rid of it, no matter what. What they're telling me, I probably won't. So she's on antibiotics, and then when she gets on this, she'll be putting on some medication. It won't actually get rid of it, but they will keep it at bay. But even medical, and then she's got the arthritis. She can't walk. She is bedridden at this point. They can't put her on hospice because of that, because that's not going to kill her. I can use that word because I'm not putting this on TikTok because it'll be too long. So they did it medically. She is slightly confused. She can stand up to transfer to the toilet. She's in a hospital bed because her bed, oh my God, we had to pay somebody $100 to undo it and go store it. Too high. There was a couple of times I actually had to ease her to the floor and call the fire department to help me get her off the floor because I cannot lift her. With the hospital bed, and I can lower it high as I need it, it is so much easier. I can barely reach my arm up trying to transfer her at this point. So she's decided she's not going to use the toilet. And I got bed pads on there, and it's fine. So she's completely bedridden. But she's 87 years old, and it scares her to be transferred. I mean, even when I go to change the pad underneath her and everything, and I got to turn her and I roll the stuff up and then turn her over that bump, it scares her. She thinks she's going to fall, and I have to tell her, no, Mom, you're not going to fall. My body is blocking. I promise you, you're not going to fall. You're not even turned enough to fall off the bed. So, yeah. She has stopped eating. I can barely get her to eat. So so she's not insured. And which I had her on anyways once a day, but what they're telling me now to give it 3 days. I've been reluctant. They will send an aide over here 2 to 3 days a week, but I have refused it. But I am having second thoughts on that because they're not going to be help. What they'll do is they'll come in, give her a bath. Well, you can't take her to the shower because she's got to stand up and go over this thing. It is too much of a risk of her falling, so she's got to be given a bed bath. Well, that's going to take them all of what? 4 minutes to give a bed bath? And I know some of you may say, 4 minutes. I said, yeah, in nursing homes, I was assigned 20 patients, had to get up 3 people, less than 2 hours to do it, and I had spare time. If I was on day shift, or PM shift, I would have 2 to 3 showers and 10 other people. You don't have a lot of time to shower. From the time you get the patient down there, get him showered, get him dressed, is less than 10 minutes. I don't have time more than 10 minutes to do all that. So giving her, I get up in the morning, I go in, I give her breakfast, and then I change her, bathe her, takes totally of 3 minutes. So I don't know about letting them come in. Now, as she worsens, they'll actually come and stay longer, if you understand that. But I'm not having my mother wait They say they can't get to me because everybody wants morning, right? So they can't get to me, to my mom, to the afternoon. Well, I'm not going to make her wait to the afternoon and keeping her dry, and she may have urine on her, to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I I just don't want to. So I am debating on that, whether I should or I shouldn't. I just don't want her to wait to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But when I give her a bed bath, she has a tendency to resist, to fight. And that's how my arm get injured. And I don't know, maybe with strangers coming in, she won't fight so much. Anyways, that is all the update for today.